Pag nag-uumpisa ang isang negosyo, you're on a race against time.
Ano yung pwedeng gawin to get more customers?
Not all customers are equal. Hindi lahat ay para sa iyo.
So hindi totoo yung sinasabi lang the customer is always right.
If they're the wrong customer for you, then they are not right. Loyal customers, kahit may competitor,
Ikaw pa rin.
ikaw pa rin. If you spend your time chasing butterflies, they fly away. But if you spend your time building a beautiful garden, then the butterflies will be attracted and they will come.
You are watching the Executive Notes Masterclass. Hello mga co-executives, I'm Eric and kasama natin ngayon ang author mismo ng Captivate book, si Mr. Pa.
Hi guys, welcome sa ating masterclass. And let's start with customer base.
So ano yung pinaka-gist nitong first thoughts?
Actually, when I wrote this book, ang audience natin, mga nag-uumpisa, startup, mga micro, small, medium enterprises, kasi we are challenged with resources. Particularly, pag nag-uumpisa ka, ang na-realize ko nga is you're not starting with a blank market. Pag nag-uumpisa ang isang negosyo, you're on a race against time. Kasi kailangan mas malaki yung pasok ng revenue versus dun sa burn rate mo.
Especially kapag yung business mo may pwesto,
May pwesto, yes.
nagre-rent ka na,
Oo.
tapos may pinapasweldo ka rin.
Correct.
Na-fix.
Yeah. And that's a challenge kasi nasusulog na yung resources mo. Tapos, pagpasok mo sa market, you have three challenges. The first is, you already have competitors. Wala namang industriya na pagdating mo, blank talaga.
Walang competitor.
Walang competitor. So, there's competitors. You're challenged with cash dahil nga limited yung resources mo. And number three, yung credibility. Kasi, pag wala pa tayong track record eh.
Correct. And it is the same whether product yung business mo or service
Yeah.
yung business mo. Okay.
So, ang hirap nun for a startup na umpisa pa lang, survival ka na kagad. And I thought of, okay, what's the, sabihin na nating, best way to be able to somehow accelerate from survival to stability. And you have to have customers.
And speaking of customers, then let's go dun sa section on customer basics. So how do you get, lalo kung startup ka, bagong business, medyo challenge, no? Or pwedeng matagal na rin yung business pero talagang hindi makahanap ng customer. Ano yung pwedeng gawin to get more customers?
Yeah. Ang challenge naman natin lahat yan. I believe that every businessman or a businesswoman, sales is a challenge when you're starting or even you're a big company already. And there are two ways to get customers. Meron tinatawag na mass marketing, which is you broadcast to everyone. Yun ay pag may resources na tayo. Pero kung wala, meron tinatawag na direct response, which is you, para kang sniper, you are very strategic in acquiring customers, targeting your customers, their profile, targeting their saan sila nagko-congregate, and getting or giving something that is of value para makita nila kung ano yung ginagawa mo.
Kasi yun talaga yung business. Yung business, ang purpose ng business is to give value.
Of course.
Sa mga customers. And yung value na yun din yung hinahanap ng mga customers.
Yeah.
Pero yung product mo or yung service mo, yung isa rin na parang realization, no? Lalo kapag nag-start ka na ng business, yung value ng product and service mo iba sa iba-ibang customers.
Yeah. Iba yung use case na tinatawag natin. Right? And while I was thinking about getting new customers, I realized na may mga certain principles pala na you have to operate with. No? And I wrote about 10 there. And ang unang-unang nakita ko ito yung classification that not all customers are equal. Hindi lahat ng customer ay pantay-pantay. Pangalawa, hindi lahat ay para sa'yo.
So hindi totoo yung sinasabi lang the customer is always right.
No, kasi if they're the wrong customer for you, then they are not right.
Correct.
Yeah. Kasi if you targeted the wrong customer, you will be wasting resources that you do not have as a startup, as a small business owner. And it will run you dry. So you have to be very strategic on finding that kind of customer and using your resources to provide value sa kanila.
Ma-maximize yung resources. Kasi nga, limited yung resources mo, both time and money. And better kung ma-focus mo siya dun sa mga tamang customers.
Yes.
So you have to classify sino yung tamang customers for your product or your service. And that's the first principle. Classification.
And I believe it was Chinky Tan who said, nothing is more wasteful than putting the right product in front of the wrong customer.
Correct.
Kasi you're wasting both each other's time. You're wasting your time and resources, and then you're also wasting the customer. That just because they're not your customer doesn't mean they're bad.
Correct.
They're just not your customer.
Walang fit.
Walang fit.
Yeah. And sabi nga nila, you cannot give or say to the wrong things to the right person, and it goes the other way. You cannot say and give the wrong thing to the right person.
Yeah.
So second is compatibility. So tell us about compatibility.
Sa compatibility, you have to connect with your customers. And isa sa nagustuhan kong lesson dito is you treat your customer as your best friend. One of the best principles I learned is the best companies that I go to, they treat me as their best friend. And vice versa. Na-realize ko na, okay, kaya ako gustong pumunta rito sa company na to, itong service na to, itong product na to. It's because I feel like I'm no stranger. I feel like I'm not just family, but I'm well taken care of. And we should adapt that as a small, because we cannot afford to lose a customer.
Yeah.
Right?
Ito yung concept nga nung suki.
Correct.
Kayo sa tindahan. So nakilala mo talaga siya. Kilala ka nung tindahan, di ba? Iba yung feeling na gano'n. Kaya binabalik-balikan
na ako.
So, hindi dahil may lista.
Correct. At tayong Pinoy, makultura tayo eh. Yan ang natin, yan ang kultura natin eh. Suki culture tayo. In fact, as I behind the scenes while you were having this conversation, when we printed the book, I saw another provider na kung saan they will print the book for free.
Wow.
And they'll take care of everything. There's no minimum and whatnot. But na ako kasi suki, loyal nga. So I would choose to publish my book sa aking publisher instead of going with the other one who's gonna offer for free, dahil loyalty.
Correct.
Correct. And that's the power of loyalty. It's not just about having customers buy from you once, but it's about buying from you over and over again. Yeah, that's why yun nga yung purpose natin dito sa Captivate. You attract strangers into friends and customers for life.
And yun yung magandang customer. No? Kahit meron silang option to get from another one or from a competitor, they still choose you. And yun yung talagang loyal.
Yeah.
Yun ang loyal na customer.
Can I add something about that? No? Isa sa case study natin, magiging guest natin yung isang faculty dito in the next episodes. But well, I was at Laybear and the pandemic happened. That's where we saw loyalty at its best. Kasi during that time, we cannot interact with our...
walang physical
walang physical. And we saw a rise of messages in our Facebook page asking, pwede ba kayo mag-home service? So, I never imagined a company na kukulitin ng customer. That's why we call, back when I was still at Laybear, we call our customers, up to now, We call them loyalista.
Loyalista.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the power of loyalty, na kahit hindi ikaw yung hahabulin.
Oo. Sila yung maghahanap ng paraan.
Hindi sila maghahanap ng paraan. Hindi ko yung mag-chase, kundi you
Yung
attract them.
customer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Galing. And number 3, medyo curious ako dito. It's Cold Truth. COLD. Cold Truth. So, tell us about it.
Yeah. Customers don't care about you, right? And that's true. They don't care about
Your business.
your business,
Your product.
your success, your story, your struggles. They don't care. And I reflected on it. That's true. I don't care about the company. I mean, pag pumunta ako sa McDonald's or saan, I don't care kung kawawa naman tong kumpanya na to, nalulugi na, puntahan ko. It's not about, I care about my success, my pain
As the customer.
as the customer. So that's why I go to businesses to help for them to help me solve my problem. And now, putting on the business owner's hat, then gano'n din ang perspective. Hindi, walang pakialam sa akin ng customer. Kaya lang naman sila nakikipag-usap sa akin is because they want something, tingin nila, matutulungan ko sila.
Yeah.
So, I have to do that. You know, that's the beauty of being a business owner. You get to see both sides. You're a business owner, at the same time, you're a customer.
Correct.
So, once we embrace that, then magbabago yung perspective natin na it's all about the customer. It's all about serving the customer. Yeah.
So, ang goal talaga is to make your customer successful. Kung ano man yung goal nila or yung kailangan nila.
Yeah.
Di ba? Like, yung hole in the wall story nga. Alam mo ba yun? Na yung tao, they just want to put a hole sa wall. They don't really need a drill. They don't really need yung kung anong bit yung kailangan. Kailangan lang niya ng hole dun sa wall. So, maraming pwede siyang option.
Yeah.
Diba? Pwedeng bumili siya ng drill, bumili siya ng drill bit, or pwedeng mag-hire lang siya ng carpenter to put a hole dun sa wall. And yun yung, kumbaga, success, illustration success, na ano nga ba talaga yung kailangan ng customers natin? And how do we help them reach that success? So, dapat ganun yung magaling natin.
And we don't care doon sa whether kamusta mo yung pamilya nung maggagawa, no? Or successful ba siya sa buhay, or what. We have our own problems to think about.
Correct. And actually, na-experience ko rin yan. Kasi nga, nasa IT yung industry ko. And then, yung ibang tao na hindi masyadong familiar sa IT, para sa kanila, lahat IT. Whether hardware yan, software yan, system yan, cloud yan, or what have you. Para sa kanila, anything IT, parang ako yung binabag sa kanila. And alam ko na hindi ko kayang iserve yun. So, ako, ang goal ko is yung success talaga ng customer. So, I refer them to others. Na kasi ang forte ko is cloud and solutions. So, and kapag hardware na yung kailangan, nagre-refer na lang ako. Nire-refer ko lang sa iba. So, ganun din dapat sa business. Kung hindi mo kayang i-provide yung kailangan ng customer, maybe recommend somebody else. Hindi yung pipilitin mo yung sarili mo. Diba?
It's all about the customer kasi. And again, putting on the customer hat, if I sense that this business wants my success, then I would love to, go to that company or that business over and over again kasi they help me. And I believe in the West, it's called enlightened self-interest. Right? Na I'm helping you because I know if I help you, you will help me become successful also.
Correct.
So that's the mentality na gusto nating i-adapt dito.
Galing. Okay, next is choice.
Yeah. Customers have the money, and we all know this, whoever has the money has the power. Right? So, alam na natin sa pamilya namin kung nakaninong power. Okay, nakin Pinoy. Because whoever has the money, that's a CFO, correct? And as a customer kasi, they have the money and they have option. Right? We, as a business, have the service or the product that they need. Now, the problem is, sila, money is liquid. So, if they don't find the solution or the value in what we provide, they can go somewhere else.
Correct. Kung saan nila mahanap.
Kung saan nila mahanap yun.
Solution.
So, tayo naman bilang business, hindi natin pwedeng ibayad yung product natin. It's all about liquidity. So, whoever has the money has the power, and power sits with whoever has the ability to decide. So, in business, it's the buyer.
Okay. So, at yun din talaga yung need ng business. Kumbaga sa isang machine, cash nga is gas. Diba? It's like gasoline for our cash machine nga sa business natin. Kaya very important, alam natin sino yung may choice. Tayo wala tayong choice. Ang choice siguro natin is to pick the right solution or the right value, pero in terms of ano yung mag-fit sa customer, it's the choice of the customer.
Yeah.
Diba?
Mm.
And number 5 is connection.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah. As I mentioned, you treat your customer as your best friend because when customers are treated like friends and not just transactions, they're more likely to trust us. You know, at the end of the day, look at your best relationships, your best friend, and you know that deep down they have your best interest at heart. Kaya nga sila yung best friend mo eh.
You treat them just like your best friend.
Yeah, and that's our job as a business. We treat them as our as our best friend.
Yes. And number 6, cultivate.
Yeah. Ito isa sa favorite favorite principle ko to when it comes to captivate. Which is your next best customer is your existing customer. Kasi sa startup, and I made this mistake. Sa startup, it's all about acquisition kasi you want to showcase growth eh.
Meaning you getting new customers.
Getting new customers. So parang look at me, dumadami ko, lumalago ko, dami kong bago. But in reality, when you really study startups that are successful, it's the retention. It's people who come back and stay. Yeah, ang tawag doon, if they keep on staying, ang tawag doon, nag-product market fit na siya. Yung product mo at yung market na target mo, nag-match na siya. And your next best customer is really your already existing customer. In business, I share this in my class. Meron 3 mandato ang business, which is get new customers, acquisition, keep old customers, which is retention, and then number 3 is make them buy more, optimization. So, ang hirap kasi mag-acquire ng bagong customer.
At magastos.
Magastos siya. Let me share a story. I recently had a conversation with a potential client somewhere in the south. Alright? Lampas ng parang magke-Quezon na. Pagsupat Puntinlupa, Quezon province, no? So, we met around 11 a.m. ang meeting namin. Me, I'm always early.
Yeah.
Right? That's another conversation. But I left at around mga 6 a.m. And then arrived there mga 10:30 for a 30-minute meeting.
Wow, okay.
And after nun, walang nangyari. So that's me, kumbaga, spending gas, time. I canceled my class because I have to meet this one. And then for a 30-minute meeting, and then wala naman nangyari without me getting a single peso from that conversation. Actually, napagastos pa ako kasi may mga pasalubong pa pag-uwi. So getting new customers is very expensive. That's why your next best customer is the one who's already there. Kasi bumili na sa'yo eh.
Correct.
Yeah.
Kilala ka na.
Kilala ka na.
Trust na sila. So, mas mabilis. Yung repeat, yung customer, tawag dito, retention. And next is cost efficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is in line with cultivating the relationship. Mas cheaper nga ang mag-retain kesa mag-acquire.
Mag-acquire ng bago.
Oo.
And contract, number 8.
Yeah. I love contract because we talk about customer service excellence a lot. But what does that really mean? Diba? Oh, you have to provide quality service. Ano ba talaga ibig sabihin nun? Diba?
How do you measure that?
How do you measure that? Right? And the simplest answer is 3 things. Customers, you, me, the customers that we interact with, they want their product or service to have no defects. Walang sablay. Second, they want it on time. When they ask for it, when we promise, ma-deliver yon. And third, be nice. Right? If you have the 3, then that's customer service excellence. Right? And you can have pag defect, obviously, hindi na excellent yun, di ba? You can have defects, you can have no defects, you can be on time, but if you're not nice, hindi naman tayo babalik dun. Which is, go back to the the third principle, treat your customers as your best friend. Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
And 9, charge.
Yan. And yan, every business must get new customers. I touched on this already. Keep old customers and make them buy more. Right? So if we focus on one and ignore the others, hindi tayo mag-grow. Importante na ang business ay nag-grow because there's no such thing as maintenance. No? It was Alex Ramosi who mentioned that maintenance is a myth. because the market is growing 9% annually. So, wala talagang stasis. Wala talagang steady lang. Kung hindi tayo nag-grow beyond 9%, we're actually dying as a business.
We're losing.
We're losing. So, it's important that we do these three. Kailangan may bagong customers. Hindi naman pwedeng puro bago lang. Revolving door. Right? And then we have to retain new customers. Hindi naman pwedeng puro retain lang nang walang bagong pumapasok. Kasi eventually, we all die. Or we move. So, we need to keep customers and then optimize. Then make them buy more. Upsell. And I believe fast foods make money when they say, do you want price of that? Or gusto mo ng upgrade na natin to large yung drinks mo. So, yeah.
Nag-a-upsell sila. And lastly, confession. Yeah. Ano tong confession mo?
Yeah. Retention is every successful business dirty little secret. Because ang mentality nga pag nag-uumpisa ka, pag maliit ka, grow. Acquire. Because we want proof. But we cannot walang tawag dito, walang solid proof, quote unquote, pagka yun at yun ang nakikita mo na tao. Parang ikaw na naman. Right? But at the end of the day, it's not about whether you have new or old. It's about the basket size. Diba? Mas nag-i-spend ba sila more? And again, it's cheaper kasi you don't have to market anymore with your existing customer. I was advising one startup CEO, ang sabi ko sa kanya is yung marketing spend na gagamitin natin to acquire you, ibigay na lang natin sa mga top top buyers natin. They feel taken care of, which in turn will increase the likelihood that they will spend more. Or usually we give it through vouchers, which is bumabalik din sa atin, 'di ba? Mas lumalaki pa yung kanyang kanyang basket size, and that's a win for us.
Okay. And meron ding topic dito sa book about chasing sales to customer development. Ano yung difference nila and ano yung dapat ginagawa?
Well, like I mentioned, we tend to chase our customers, and when we do, ang tendency kasi is mapestehan sa atin, mairita sa atin, because nagiging nagiging hard sell, wherein you develop the customer from being a one-time customer to a repeat customer to a loyal customer. The ultimate end game natin is loyalty. And what's the difference between loyal customers and repeat customers? Loyal customers, kahit may competitor,
Ikaw pa rin.
Yung
pipiliin.
Kahit mas mura, ikaw pa rin. Kasi loyal sa'yo. And that's why we have to develop. It doesn't happen overnight. It has to have multiple experiences, excellent experiences with us. Oh, and by the way, just because we're saying na quality or customer service excellence doesn't mean error-free. Actually, most of the time nga, mas lumalakas ang retention kapag meron tayong nagawang mali. So, solve agad. Yeah. So, it's proof that a mistake is an opportunity to build the relationship even better. Or most of the time, people break it.
Yeah.
Kasi ang sabi nga natin, mas maganda pang nagrereklamo yung customer. Kasi kinakausap pa tayo. Hanggat kinakausap pa tayo,
hindi sila lumipat.
alis na ulit ka, di ba?
Andiyan pa rin sila kausap.
True. Kaya I'm very happy kapag kinakausap ako ng asawa ko at inaaway ako. Kesa tatahimik sa lang yun. Oo, di ba? Mas delikado yun.
Siguro sa susunod na episode dyan, ibang program yun. Speaking of chase, na-curious ako dito sa Captivate book mo. Yung picture ng butterfly. I think related yung concept na yun sa butterfly. Ano yung story about the butterfly design?
Well, I love this principle because it was Love Ravina of the Love Ravina podcast who first introduced the concept sa akin. And she mentioned or she shared to the group that if you spend your time chasing butterflies, they fly away. But if you spend your time building a beautiful garden, then the butterflies will be attracted and they will come and they will stay. And even if they don't, you still have a beautiful
Beautiful
garden.
garden.
Now,
Correct.
when I reflected on that, it's not about butterfly. I mean, it's about life. It's a life principle, no? Na we have limited energy, we have limited resources. We can spend it chasing, or we can spend it cultivating ourselves. Now, hindi natin kontrolado customer, butterflies, or whatever. Hindi natin control yun eh. Ang control natin yung what we can do with ourselves. Right? And when we spend our time doing that, then naturally, we become the person that people naturally want to become part of their circle, their ecosystem.
Galing. And yung illustration na to, yung butterfly, sila yung customers natin.
Sila yung customers.
Yung beautiful garden is yung business natin.
Yeah.
Kaya maganda rin na mahal mo yung business mo talaga. Na yun talaga, hindi ka pumasok doon para lang sa pera or for other reasons, diba? Kasi kailangan mo talaga pag-aralan eh.
Yeah.
Kailangan mong pag-aralan yung customer, kailangan mong alamin ano bang gusto ng butterfly na to. Para alam mo rin kung ano yung gagawin mong ating garden, anong setup and so on.
And if you love what you do, you can spend time doing it kahit hanggang madaling araw na walang mag-uutos sa'yo. Because the mistakes that, again, startup entrepreneurs make is saan ba malaki ang kitaan? Yan, pag nagtayo ka ng negosyo, saan ba ako kikita lang malaki? Right? But the problem is, tatalunin ka ng isang, yun ang gusto talagang gawin sa buhay niya.
Yeah, correct.
Kasi, if you're doing it for the money alone, I'm not saying don't do it because we want to be millionaires or billionaires by the end of our life, diba? But that's not why we do what we do. Because, kung yun ang motivation natin, and things are gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Diba?
Business, hindi mawawala yan.
Parang, I don't need this. Diba? Pero kung gusto mo yung ginagawa mo, then kahit ano pang mangyari, I'm gonna do this. Diba? Whether I'm just gonna do it.
Correct.
And then, we will always outwork those who are doing it for the money.
Quick shout out to our sponsor. If you haven't grabbed your copy of Captivate yet, now's the time. It's available in physical book and ebook, so you can learn anytime, anywhere. And here's the best part. We have got an upcoming Captivate Masterclass where you get to apply the ideas hands-on and see real results for your business. Check out the schedule and register today. You can check the description below and level up your game with a Captivate book and Masterclass for attracting strangers into friends and customers for life. Wow. Okay. So, I think meron kang challenge para sa ating audience. Ano bang challenge natin para sa ating audience ngayong episode 1?
So, ang challenge natin is, the idea of every episode is to come up with at least one principle they can immediately apply. So, whatever it is na nakuha nila from the 10 principles that we shared, whether it's picture customers as best friend, how do you do that? Get new customer, how do you retain your customers?
How do you
apply
classify
that?
them?
How do you classify them?
Sino yung mga customers?
Yeah. So, get one and immediately apply it to your business. And next episode, i-share niyo sa comment section kung ano yung
actually ngayon, i-share niyo na sa comment section para i-discuss natin siya sa next episode, di ba? And ilagay niyo hashtag the executive notes. Okay?
All right.
Yan. So, thank you for joining our episode 1. And for our next episode?
Okay, next episode, components naman tayo, step-by-step process on how to, ano ba yung journey, how to journey with your customer.
Wow. Okay. See you next episode.